So everyone is getting all up in arms about this Girl Meets Goodbye promo. Am I the only one that didn't cry from watching this promo? What's going on, YouTube? So before we get into this Girl Meets Goodbye promo that I know all of you want me to talk about, and I do have some things I want to say about that, but first, I have some big news. For those of you who don't know, which you should if you follow me on any of my social media accounts, those accounts being Twitter and Instagram, and if you don't follow me, I mean, what are you doing with your life? But if you do follow me, you should already know this, but for those of you who don't, I just officially got caught up with the Fosters, which means I have officially watched every single episode, which means two things. One, you can expect some videos about the Fosters coming up soon, because God knows I have a lot to say about this show. Definitely has to be one of my favorites, but also one of the more crazy shows on television that you're gonna see. So that's one thing, but also, it means that I'm now ready to move on to another show. So you guys know what I'm about to ask you, right? Because I feel like I ask you this at least once or twice a month. And that's because I really trust you guys to give me some pretty good answers, because you've been doing it so far. And that question is, which show should I watch next? The reason that I chose The Fosters is because I noticed that it was one of the most heavily requested shows over the last, several months. And one day I decided, you know what, I think it's time to stop ignoring those requests. And I'm glad I did. You can throw The Fosters in the same category as The Vampire Diaries, The 100, The Flash, and others. You can put The Fosters in that same category of shows that you guys requested to me that I am now in love with. Although I don't watch The 100 anymore, but you guys already know the story to that. We're not gonna get into that in this video. But let me know, guys, in the comment section, which show should I watch next? And don't request a show that is already off air, because I'm not gonna watch it. I prefer to watch shows that are still currently going on and people actually still care about. And if you want to request a show that's like already, into like its 20th season, there is a lower chance that I'm gonna watch a show the more seasons that it has. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to watch it, but the more seasons that it has already, the better the show better be, because I'm not about to watch a bunch of mediocre episodes just to get caught up with the show. The reason I was able to get caught up with The Fosters so quickly is because I honestly and genuinely enjoyed just about every episode, and I enjoyed it a lot. Had the show been boring, I would have either quit watching or I would still be on season 1. So yeah. So make sure you request a good show, and if you can, try to request a show that's not too many seasons in already. But if it's a really good show and you're pretty positive I'm gonna like it, then you can still request it even if it's on its, 15th season or whatever. So go ahead and do that. I'm trusting you guys. You haven't let me down yet. I mean, you kinda did with the Lodge, but nobody's perfect. So now let's talk about this Girl Meets Goodbye promo. Now, don't get me wrong, this was a very well put together promo, but this promo has one big problem, which is the reason I didn't really get emotional. This promo was put together in a way to make it seem like this was Girl Meets World's last episode, and we were getting ready to say bye to the show. That's the whole reason to be emotional at all about this. And if you truly believe that it's the last episode, then I guess I can understand your emotions. But I mean, me, along with many others, are currently in the process of trying to get Girl Meets World on another network, and I, with many others, don't believe that this is the last episode of Girl Meets World, which is why I didn't really get that emotional watching the promo. And not only that, but I also know how Girl Meets Goodbye is gonna end, as far as the main plot with, Topanga possibly moving to London. So I couldn't even really get emotional over that either, because I already know how it all ends. Now that being said, like I said, this was a really well put together promo. And for those of you, who aren't aware of the Girl Meets World campaign going on right now, like I said, I can understand how you're in your feels. But if you aren't aware, you really need to check out those links in the description box. Specifically the Netflix link and the Hulu link and the petition link and the Planes for Girl Meets World link. That's another big campaign going on right now in an effort to help us get Girl Meets World renewed. Or picked up, rather. So if you guys haven't heard about that, I strongly suggest that you check out that link, because there's a lot of people participating in this right now, and I feel like this is another really great idea just to further help our efforts. So don't forget, Planes for Girl Meets World, check it out. And that's a Smurf order. But you also saw the Boy Meets World cast in the promo as well, which is something else that I told you guys about several months ago, that every single or almost every Boy Meets World character is gonna be in this episode, including Feeny. Feeny is gonna be in this episode as well. Now that may be a reason to get pretty emotional, because we all love us some Mr. Feeny. For all of you who call Corey the best teacher ever, let me introduce you to the real OG. There is no Corey without Mr. Feeny. So I'm definitely excited to see the Boy Meets World crew. And I'm also interested to see how the last episode of Girl Meets World on Disney Channel turns out. Because if by some horrible chance that this is the last episode of Girl Meets World, how they end this episode is everything. How many cliffhangers are there gonna be? I mean, how many stories are gonna be left untold? I'm pretty sure the answer to that question is gonna be a lot, but we shall see. And I know a lot of people have already watched the episode because it's been leaked. And no, I haven't watched the episode already. And no, I'm not going to until it officially airs this Friday. So I appreciate you guys for linking me the link, but that will not be necessary. But let me know what you guys think about this promo in the comment section below. And if you guys really enjoy my videos and want to help me make many more videos for you guys going forward, check out that Patreon link in the description box. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. But as always, until next time.